10 News reporter Abby Coleman broke down the ruling with a local political expert to find out what it could mean for people who were charged right here in our area.
Charges brought against Capitol rioters and former President Donald Trump now under question.
Not everybody on the court agreed.
That's political science professor Karen Hult. She says this is just the latest in a string of split Supreme Court rulings.
Supreme Court is really disagreeing internally on how to interpret congressional statutory language.
But what they disagreed on Friday has caused people to question thousands of Capitol riot charges. They sided in favor of Joseph Fisher, who was charged with obstruction of justice for his participation on January 6th.
Fisher was a police officer in a small town in Pennsylvania who was charged with obstruction under federal criminal statutes. And what the Supreme Court decided in a split decision was that, in fact, the Justice Department interpreted that statute too broadly.
But Holt tells me while the word obstruction is thrown around a lot, it affects only certain people charged.
It applies to about 27 people who are serving time for this conviction on this particular charge. A whole range of others are still waiting for trial. About 110 are waiting for sentencing or for trial.
The obstruction of justice charge in question doesn't pertain to trespassing or destruction of government property, but the attempt to stop the certification of the election.
But the Supreme Court said that they went a little bit too far given what the law itself was saying.
But what does that mean for people already convicted? Well, in the case heard by the Supreme Court, Fisher's case will go back to a lower court, and more will be resentenced or even retried.
Say, oh, this is partisan politics. I don't necessarily think that's fully the case. What it is the case is the court saying who should be making decisions here.
Abby Coleman, 10 News, working for you.